Well, hey, it's Heidi, and today, neat subject. We're going to teach children how to use chopsticks. Yes, very cool to expose children at young ages to all the different cultures in the world. And let's start with chopsticks. Stay tuned. Well, hello and welcome. It's Heidi Dulabon, international cultural consultant and etiquette expert. Today we're going to talk about teaching children to use chopsticks. You know, if chopsticks are not your everyday go-to utensil, like it is for 3.5 billion of us on the planet, then let's just take a moment and expose children that aren't used to this that there are many people in the world that this is their primary utensil, because this is fun. When we are exposed to many different cultures and customs and beliefs and tastes and sounds and smells, it makes us grow. So I think it's wonderful that you want to teach your child or the children in your life about chopsticks. So let's just start in. Okay, so chopsticks, gosh, they've been using chopsticks for thousands of years, and they're different depending on which country you're in, but let's just start with how to hold one. So when you're teaching your child how to do this, be patient. It's hard for little hands. It's hard for a lot of adults. So it's very hard for children, and there's so much etiquette that goes into it. Basically, like a knife and fork, don't point with them, don't gesture with them, and never lick them like you would lick a knife. So many things are similar. So to hold them, here's the tip nobody tells you. One chopstick is going to be on the bottom and it's static. It never moves. That is our anchor. And to get that, you just open your hand. It lies right there where your thumb meets the palm of your hand, and then your ring finger and pinky can hold it down, and your thumb holds it down. This does not move. It is an anchor. The top chopstick does all the work. Okay, so the top one, then we bring it in and we hold it at the end of our thumb that is anchoring down at the crease, the anchor. Our thumb holds the top one that's going to do all the work, or we'll call it the worker. That's going to hold the worker chopstick. And our pointer, index finger, and our middle finger are going to be moving. They're going to be doing all the work, and it will just sort of pivot from the top of our thumb. Bottom one never moves. Top one does all the work. And then once you have that, then you can pick up anything. This is my chopsticks rest. Yes, I can pick this up. You can pick up anything. But this is, to me, it's the tip nobody tells you. One never moves, the anchor. The top moves, and your index finger and your middle finger do all the work. It's just held, it pivots from the top of your thumb, where the bottom base of your thumb is holding the anchor in place with your ring finger and your pinky. There you go. That's it. I know. Who knew? It's not that hard. Okay, so, but there are little fun things for children. So I saw this online. This is sort of like a trainer for children. So I ordered it to show you this on this video. And how it works, the children put the workers, yeah, right, our index and our middle finger go into these little, if you can see this, there are little holes here. So they go into the little holes. There are a little place for our thumb, and the same thing. They do the work. The bottom one does not move. So that's sort of fun. If you want to teach your children, yes, you can order these online. It's sort of like training wheels, I guess. But I have read that in China that a lot of adults will take their chopsticks, maybe shorter ones for children, and they can tie them at the top with a ribbon or a rubber band and maybe put a little something in there to separate, and they sort of make their own training chopsticks. So they are anchored at the top, because what makes this interesting is they are hooked and there's just like a little pivot. It's anchored there. So that's how that works. And you can basically do the same thing with a rubber band and maybe some sort of little spacer. And I've read that that is commonly done around the world when teaching children. So if you don't want to send off for the trainer, the little training wheels, then consider a rubber band and some sort of spacer, and you have the same thing. And then children can learn that there are different ways to eat around the world, and there's so much etiquette that is involved with this. So I hope this piques your interest. You want to know more? Drop me a comment. I'd love to talk more. I'm going to be very respectful of your time today, though, and end it here. Unless you give me a comment, and I'll do a whole nother video about it. It's the etiquette, the history. I'd love to do it. Thank you for listening. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for being so awesome that you want to expose the children in your life to other ways of eating. I love that about you. Thank you so much. Love it. Please, if you'd be so kind to subscribe to my channel. Like the video if you like the video. And as I always say, please, be kind. Thank you.